Hey Frig fam, Corbin here from Northwest Scents, and thanks for checking out my channel. This is actually my first video, and on this channel I plan on bringing you guys lists, reviews, as well as a lot of unknown fragrances and or brands. So if any of that sounds interesting to you guys, please consider subscribing, as well as hitting the bell notification down below. That would mean a lot to me. As far as this video, I plan on talking about actually the first fragrance that really got me into FragCom, so to speak. I used to wear fragrances before it. I had like Acqua di Gio, as well as a lot of other cheapies, but in all honesty, this was the one that kind of opened my mind. I actually smelled it on a gentleman walking by. I had to ask what he was wearing, and then I had to go get a bottle for myself. It was that good in my opinion. So if that sounds interesting to you guys, please stay tuned. But first, let's roll that intro. Okay, so the fragrance I'm talking about, it's great for winter, it's great for cold weather in general. It's none other than Spice Bomb Extreme. No, I'm just kidding, you guys. Okay, the actual fragrance, it's called Comme des Garçons Black. It's a very simple bottle. Now, I'm sure you guys have probably heard of Comme des Garçons. The house gets some talk in the fragrance community. I've never seen a major reviewer go over this fragrance, and frankly, I don't know why. I don't know why nobody's given it a try. What do I get off of it? Well, first off, I'll put a note breakdown somewhere on the screen for you guys to see. But for me, right off the bat, I get a lot of smoke, a lot of licorice, and then a lot of birch. And when I say a lot of smoke, I mean a ton of smoke. A City on Fire by Imaginary Authors and then T-Rex by Zoologist are probably the only two fragrances I've ever smelled that are smokier than this fragrance is in the opening. So it's very dark, smoky, and a little bit sweet and spicy. There's some black pepper up top too, but for me those three main notes I mentioned are the ones that just completely take over. And I know you guys saw that, note breakdown, and you're probably thinking, wow, that looks harsh, that looks hard to wear. Believe me, it's not. Like I said, I found out about this fragrance from a passerby. I smelled it on him and it was amazing. And at that time I only wore mass-pleasing cheapies. So I didn't really know a lot about these spicy wintertime fragrances, but I just knew it smelled good and I had to get it. Now, as the mid and base notes come in, the top note of incense, which is the smokiness, dies away and it becomes a lot more wearable. I still think it's very wearable in the opening, but in the mid and dry down, it's just the next level. And it's just like the best woody, piney, like rainforest smell you can imagine. It's so realistic. And in fact, this is the fragrance I wore on my first date with my girlfriend, and she absolutely digs it. This is one of her favorite fragrances in my entire collection. Additionally, I also wore it at work when I worked at a nightclub in college. I got a lot of positive reactions there too. So I think all that can attest to the wearability of this fragrance as well. Now, performance-wise, this fragrance is no slouch. I easily get 2 hours of really loud projection, and I mean like filling a room. And then after that, it starts to get closer and closer and closer. You can notice it up until about the 10-hour mark, but past that, it's just a really, really faint skin scent. When I would recommend wearing this fragrance is strictly in winter or late fall, possibly early spring. But outside of that, if the weather is hot, this is just going to be way too much and you're just going to nuke people out with the smell. And at that point, it's just going to be fun for nobody. But when you're wearing this in the right time, in the right seasons, this thing is a killer. Now, if you guys are trying to find this fragrance to either try or buy, you're not going to find it on any of the major fragrance discounters like FragranceNet or FragranceBuy.ca, for example. I've never seen it on any of them. The only reputable seller that I've actually seen it from is Lucky Scent. And that's actually where I bought this bottle, which is my second bottle, by the way. And they sell it for $110 US for this 100 milliliter size bottle, which is the only size I believe that this one comes in. They also offer a 0.7 milliliter size sample, which I would definitely recommend doing, so you guys can at least try it out for yourself for a really cheap price. Then if you like it, you can commit to the full bottle. And just to clarify, for $110, I think this is a fantastic deal. It is retail essentially, but Comme des Garçons never really get discounted, kind of similar to Chanel and Dior. But all in all, I think this is a fantastic fragrance, especially for this time of year. The DNA here is super unique. I've never smelled it on anybody except for that gentleman that got me to try this fragrance and actually buy it. And I think it'll just make you guys stand out from the crowd. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have a lot of other great video ideas coming, and a lot of it's different than from what I've seen on YouTube, whether it be the style or the fragrances mentioned. So if you guys liked what you saw and want to see more, again, please hit the subscribe button down below and then hit the bell notifications so you guys are notified when I do release a video. And in the meantime, hope you guys have a good one. Stay healthy, stay wealthy, and smell great. See you guys.